Welcome back. We feature a lot of authors here on Low Country Live, and today we get to talk to someone who is often the one to make the pages come alive. Erin Hunter is a children's book illustrator. Great to see you, Erin.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Now, how does one get to be a children's book illustrator?
Well, you can study art in school, you can study illustration. I was a graphic designer before I became an illustrator, and after working as a designer for a few years, I went back to school and did the science illustration program. It used to be at UC Santa Cruz, and now it's at Cal State Monterey Bay in California, and that set me up to have a career doing children's books, among other things.
Now, a lot of times, I know for me, I'm a scientist, but it's hard for me to grasp the arts. How is it for an artist to grasp the sciences?
Yeah, that was a concern for me at first without having a science background, but a lot of the people who come into the science illustration program are coming from a science background, and so they were very helpful helping me learn all the terminology that I didn't know.
Sure.
And I was able to give them, some help on things like layout and color and things like that. So they were a great help to me, and then you just learn as you go.
So it's really just a great partnership that you have there.
Yes, it's really wonderful.
And you've been working with the local publishing company, Sylvandale Publishing, and you've put out some books. What's your latest book? This one here?
The latest one is The Great Divide. It was written by Suzanne Slade. And that was a really fun book to work on. It teaches math concepts. It also talks about collective nouns, so that people reading the book get to learn about some division skills, some math skills, but also the names for different groups of animals.
And there are all kinds of different animals in here. Frogs, I see chimpanzees, kangaroos, ducks, everything is in here. How do you do your artwork? Are these paintings?
These are all acrylic paintings. They're slightly larger than, the originals are slightly larger than they appear in the book. And I get a manuscript from my editor, Donna German, at Sylvandale. And what she'll do is send me a manuscript, and she's already blocked everything out. So I'll go through the manuscript and figure out page by page what she's interested in. I start by sending her some rough sketches after doing some research. We go back and forth, and once she's approved the sketches, I transfer them to watercolor paper and start painting.
Now, how long does the actual painting take once you've got the okay to go ahead and paint it?
It depends. Some of them take longer than others. You can tell which ones are more complicated than others. I would say, oh gosh, I work on them a couple hours every day for 2 weeks or so.
In the detail, like this is one of your other books, Multiply on the Fly. The detail on these bees.
Well, I had specimens for most of the insects in this book, which I borrowed from a local middle school teacher. He has his students collect insects every year, and he lent me a bunch of specimens, which had very charming little labels written by sixth grade students.
Oh, cool.
So I had the specimens right in front of me, and that's how I was able to get all of that detail.
Really beautiful. And if folks do want these books for their kids, how are they available?
They're available. You can certainly go to your bookstore and ask them to order these books for you. You can find them on Amazon or at Sylvandale's website, which is sylvandalepublishing.com.
Sounds great, and I'm excited to see what comes next because these are great.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I've got a new book in the works. It's called A Day in the Deep. It's written by the same author who wrote A Day on the Mountain, and it's all about deep sea creatures. And so as you start at the top of the water and go down, the animals get weirder and stranger, and
so
it'll be really fun.
Folks in the low country sitting right on the ocean, they'll love that one here.
I hope so.
Well, great to see you, Erin.
Yes, it's great to be here. Thank you.
All right, we've got much more Low Country Live. Over to John now.
All right, thanks so much, Dave. And as you saw, Erin brought along some books with her to show us on Low Country Live. And here's your chance to get one for free. 3 callers will each win one of Erin's books, A Day on the Mountain, 3 Great Divide, or Multiply on the Fly. All you have to do right now, pick up your phone, dial 849-2535, and you could be a winner. Stay with us. More Low Country Live coming up after the break.